Yeah, no, it's good. It is recording. I am not gonna fuck this up this time anyway. So,
I really doubt that, but okay.
uh, well, thanks, Nibber, for the vote of confidence. So, let's go ahead and start as you suggested. Or, first, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Thursday Miners Game second session podcast. So, we're going to start on the British Isles, which was formerly home to Munster and Norway and is now home to Munster and its subjects alone. So,
Yeah.
good.
Also, maybe at this point, Munster has a new perm. So who wasn't aware, like Tay took it over,
Right.
former fast player. So yeah. So we
Mm-hmm.
don't get the deep insights on the Munster Norway war, but that's the thing that happened
Yeah.
last
Well,
session. I mean, kind of obvious with the Northumberland vessel that he already had, and yeah.
yeah, it
Uh,
was kind of obvious
I
with
could
how weak Norway was that something would happen.
I could
yeah.
simplify it. So basically, Norway landed, and then he lost. I think 20. Munster had 20k troops, 25k. Norway had 40k, and he lost that by terrible rolls. And
Oh.
then the war was kind of over. This was the information I got from the former Munster player.
I guess he lost his beachhead, and then landing is not an option. I think Munster had the stronger navy because he was at Diptech 7 and Norway wasn't.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, slightly interesting idea. Munster went eco as his second group, so he's
I
not getting
mean,
into the colonial game just yet. But I guess that's Tech
yeah,
10 is close by.
yeah. And I can see like consolidating the Isles and going eco is fine.
Yeah,
I think at that point when the idea came up, Norway, if it was at around Tech 7, maybe Norway had still owned some parts of the islands. So going explore might have been a bit greedy at that point, or he was lacking on dip points. So yeah.
yeah, that's very true. But
Um,
although he doesn't have that much control of English Channel, so he's not really making much money because I guess it's competition with
yeah, there
or
was also a war where Brabant declared on Munster. I don't know if that was before or after Norway died.
Same
I just
time.
know. Hmm?
Tay.
Uh, it happened at the same time, more or less.
Where
Yes.
where is this
Oh,
divert trade? Come on, man.
it makes it disloyal. It's
I mean,
okay.
not Northumberland, Scotland, yeah, but
Yeah, Northumberland. Yeah. Also,
That's just.
Northumberland is the center of trade in the
yeah,
English Channel.
To be fair, that just changed since I just conquered land at the end of the session. Before Northumberland was unloyal with
okay.
divert trade on.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
right. And I see.
Um,
Oh, you have land in France too with Alençon. You profited from Brittany dying. Hmm.
uh, um, two things. Is it more profitable for you to collect in the North Sea? I think it might be better to push into English Channel because currently you're collecting that. Also, have you noticed the third biggest trade power in the English Channel?
Yeah.
Yep, I was hoping we could maybe do a dramatic reveal later, but we got some pirates, some dirty peasant pirates on boats, which is
Yeah.
actually almost as much trade power as Munster. So
Yeah.
that's obviously the problem. And you are allied to Dithmarschen, but as I understand it, Dithmarschen is doing that because Brabant was pirating him, and he can't just not do anything at all. So maybe that obviously hurts your relations, but maybe I don't know.
Uh, I have an offer. I can just tell him to stop. Uh, when I have enough trade. It's a open thing.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and you can start annexing your vassals soon. Although maybe you could wait until you finish your third idea and then you unlock the policy for 20% cheaper annexation, or just do it sooner. I don't know which is better.
Yeah. I mean, kind of on the matter of Tech 10 with the new idea group. Do we see Ireland or do we see GB?
I mean, I think you'd.
First Ireland, and then England, and then GB. But not sure what ideas I will
Okay.
be taking. Probably a GBR
Okay.
for the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
makes sense.
didn't check my dev cost on some provinces.
I guess it's
Oh, jeez.
yeah, but it's fine.
Yep. Yep.
1920, that's a good ratio. Yes.
Geez. Oh yeah, that is. Oh yeah, are you in gold? You're probably in Golden Age, aren't you?
No.
No.
Wasn't.
No,
Wait,
you're
what?
not. Huh.
Check.
It's still Catholic, by the way.
Yeah, I guess you're
And
waiting for
the
Anglican. Can you get Anglican as an Irish culture?
no, you have to be English or British culture. So Scotland can get it, Wales can get it, England can get it, GB can get it.
Tech
Wait,
10.
can't you just wait, leave England alive until it spawns?
I mean, it could also spawn in Scotland, and you don't know what the AI does. The AI can also deny Anglican, and then it's gone. So
Yikes.
you kind of want to kill all English cultured nations ASAP if you aim for Anglican. Also, I think that was last Thursday campaign. Don't take Defender of the Catholic Faith if you want Anglican. Yeah, it can't spawn for nations that are Defender of the Faith. This
Yep.
Yep.
That makes sense, certainly. And I don't know. I guess your only other rival, Brabant, seems to be rather weak. I guess he's just going to be sitting on the Netherlands, but I guess we'll look at him later. Let's.
I had a look at Brabant earlier. I had a look through all the nations, and Brabant is about comparable to Munster.
Yeah, but
I think
well,
I think we can stop with Munster. Munster is discussed enough. It's just a GB. It's gonna be a GB.
Yeah, it's going to be GB. I think it's more Munster with the dev cost, as we saw, is going to massively outscale Brabant, who shouldn't have nearly as cheap deving and less vassals as well. So I guess let's move into Iberia, which is in the middle of this massive player war right before a massive battle. So I guess
First thing you have to check Andalusia's morale.
Yeah, well,
Golden Age,
yeah, Econ, he's losing 100 a month because he's double force limit as he should be, just about. But yes, as said, his morale is over 6 because he's got, Golden Age, Defender, Advisor.
Defense ideas. An event. No.
Oh, that's a mission.
Yeah. So he has enough morale for everything. But I think the first thing about Andalusia, we have to talk about its formation. Because he got it diplomatically, the Andalusia formation, by having Catalonia sell him the provinces he needs for the formation.
Yeah.
Who's surprised that they are now at war?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe that, because Catalonia, as everyone else also expected, very early on fought Leon, the other Spanish player, and I think Brittany got involved there, but Sus back up Catalonia, so then it was kind of like a foregone conclusion, right? Correct?
I mean, he didn't actively engage in the war. He stayed out of it.
Oh, okay. I thought he. Oh no, it was Saluzzo that was helping Catalonia.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just know Stas wasn't. That's the only thing I remember.
Yes, but as expected, I guess Andalusia just had more land to go. Is bigger. Is one of probably the.
How many loans does he have? How much debt does he have remaining?
Not that much. He has a huge amount of.
He's halfway.
54.
He's halfway to bankruptcy. That if you go and check Toulouse and Catalonia, you'll see that they'll bankrupt first. Then.
Yeah, no, Andalusia is far, far away from bankruptcy. I think he's got 25 loans.
Yeah, he's
out of 54, so he's halfway to bankrupt.
True.
Actually, probably a bit. Yeah, but.
Okay, well, let's just take all these loans.
Yeah, he's going to last a lot longer than Catalonia and Saluzzo.
Yeah, so
but he will go bankrupt after, so he's gonna get stopped, and maybe that's the chance for Songhai to strike. But yeah.
and he has Timbuktu as he's in Songhai's face. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's that's the thing I noticed as well. It's a bit interesting,
Yeah.
especially for most of last session. He was allied to Songhai, and maybe Songhai looks at what happens to Catalonia and thinks, nope, doesn't want the same fate. So
Yeah.
interesting. And
Maybe
I
go to
think
Catalonia now.
Andalusia will bankrupt after this war. And another thing I don't like about Andalusia, why didn't he fix his fort line?
Yeah.
If he was thinking about the war, like he has his capital is super exposed. He could have built a fort on Maria, and maybe moved the Granada fort to Malacca.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and back to Andalusia. Does he have any? Oh yeah, and he doesn't have any. Well,
Okay,
he's
so
got the,
Songhai can just march straight through.
yeah, he can just walk
Yeah.
around all of the forts.
And straight to the gold mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
'cause
mean,
what is-
he should actually put the fort right onto the gold mine. It's a good spot.
Yeah, isn't that a good defense filter? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty good. Although, yeah, with the dry lands though, you can snipe the reinforcements, but
No, not draw. Like either you put it on Tafilite or you get one on Figuik and the other one on
Oh yeah, no, I was
if-
saying, yeah, if you put it on Draw or Saurora, then he can't.
Actually-
bad. That's bad. Oh,
Huh?
okay.
No. A fort on Tuat or next to Tuat is going to be really annoying if you scorch the
Yeah.
fort.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you're never ever reinforcing that correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's more that, so if the fort's here or here, it doesn't really matter which, then you have to stack all your reinforcements in this desert tile that you can then scorch. And it's just, you go in, he starts the battle here, and then starts another battle on your reinforcement stacks, and you're never going to win the siege. But, yeah, without those forts, that's a real opportunity for Songhai to get involved
maybe
and
go
turn
to
this around.
Catalonia now.
Yeah, because I think with the Saluzzo troops here, I think Catalonia is going to win this battle, which might give him some.
Can Salus actually pass through that? Because the
Oh
the
yeah, no,
fort
that
in
he does have
Reggio-
the fort. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
oh,
But see,
maybe
he's on the clock.
oh.
I mean,
There's-
Nevers is in his bag, so he's on the clock.
yeah,
Especially
Yeah.
Salusa.
I just a quick note here. The only person who might not bankrupt from this is Neves.
correct. So
Just a note for the future.
yeah, although actually, I think this war might end really soon because I forgot that this was a fort, so Saluzzo is going the wrong way. Like he can maybe get on that, shoot it down, and rush it because it's only 500 in the fort.
Yeah,
But 6 morale Andalusians versus whatever we are in Catalonia, whatever
yeah, a lot less.
4.7.
I
And,
Andalusia is probably losing that battle, but like
That's
he's
another thing.
probably winning the
also,
war.
It's Western tech against Muslim tech.
Muslim tech's better right now, isn't it?
Yeah, like Western tech has 5 infantry pits. Andalusia should have more.
Yeah, 5 versus
Uh,
4, 7. Yeah, he's
7.
got 2 more pips. Jesus.
That's significant.
Yeah, so that hurts a lot.
Yeah, so probably the only way Catalonia gets out of this is if he makes it painful enough that Andalusia does have to bankrupt, and if Songhai does the backstab, then he can maybe truce break with whatever funds he has left. Once-
Maybe he just bankrupts first and gets out of it first and
Yeah.
then just breaks. Though there's still a possibility for Catalonia winning the war outright. Like if Andalusia makes a mistake and not commits hard enough.
Yeah, well, I think he's committing the correct amount. And wait, why? There's a bunch of things that are just unstated for whatever reason.
Yeah. Governance question, probably.
No, he's
I mean,
under
if
it.
he-
He's got the admin.
Oh,
That's-
he probably just got the plus 250 done.
I mean, even not, he should have always full court everything because it also should get. Maybe it allows him to take 2 or 3 more loans.
yeah,
Ah, no,
fair enough.
he lost his gold mine. He would have to unsiege his gold mine first.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter.
That was very much his vulnerability that the gold mine was there. So, let's move on to Saluzzo, I think.
Not Nevers, Salusa.
Salusa first.
Oops. It's
Okay. I mean, Saluso also a very interesting story. Before this war happened, Saluso was another two-player wars. One was his conquest of Pisa against Sicily, and the other one that was simultaneously was a punitive war that was triggered by Nevers against him,
Yeah.
where he lost all of Genoa, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, he lost
Yeah.
like this bit
He
here.
lost the
Yeah.
Luke and Parma too, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 100%, but he kept his cores.
Yeah, so he could easily
Not all,
reconquer
not all cores.
Yeah, at
Like,
least
the
on
stuff
Genoa.
on the Liguria state, not. Only the stuff that is Piemontese culture he kept his course.
Oh, that's really bad then.
So, like, the Genoa state, or Liguria state, he lost his course on. So that was painful.
I'm kind of feeling that Salusa is committing way more than he should because he's leaving himself open for Nevers.
Yeah,
Or the revenge of Sicily.
yeah, but Sicily isn't
yeah.
in HRE, which is part of the problem with the HRE, which I guess we can discuss at some other point.
I made an announcement, and everyone should be aware of this. The HRE players will not be in the HRE after the session. How the HRE, if it remains in one shape or form, or will completely end, is not decided yet.
Well,
but yeah. So Saluso will lose the protection of the HRE. Nevers will lose it. Croatia will lose it. Poland's already out because he won Poland. Dithmarschen will lose it. Brabant will lose it. But that was an announcement made before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I feel that Salusa bankrupting from this could be his death.
Yeah, like I don't think he was. He must have been like some amount into this debt beforehand.
Yes,
because there's no way that he was like this far. So he just decided to like help Catalonia.
If he wasn't two player wars just like a couple of years before, then he was already in debt. Definitely.
Also, he's like the loan size is different for the next 10 or 15 loans. So I think
Yeah, he's got
I
some.
think Saluso is not doing himself anything good, and I think he should get out and focus on rebuilding his nation. He still has Croatia as an ally, so he's not wide open. I don't think Sicily has the land power to contest him, since the Saluso ideas are pretty swole. So
depends on if he bankrupts. Just a note: I think Catalonia is bankrupting in 4.5 years.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, especially with some more land occupied, as any tax to exploit.
Go to Nevers now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's things he can do. But yeah, I think potentially Saluzzo might want to just try and piece this out, especially, or can maybe stay in and get something from Nevers if Songhai joins something. That's possible, but probably not likely. But yeah, Nevers.
But if Songhai declares, I think Andalusia just loses to Songhai and beats up Catalonia.
Yeah, that's very real. But yeah, Nevers not very far in debt. His army got a little bit of an advantage on Saluzzo, but no ICA.
But
you can look how much Nevers is losing. I think it's 50.
Yeah, 40 compared to 100.
Which means that Nevers probably doesn't have to bankrupt for this war.
Oh, definitely not. Although, he has a much lower force limit than the others.
Yeah, but if it doesn't have to bankrupt, then that's...
Yeah. I mean, doesn't the other guys, he only has 15 points or something like that.
Yeah. But Nevers, is looking okay, I think.
Yeah, I think he should be a bit bigger at this point.
Yeah, Nevers should be bigger.
Yeah, well, he did fall under a PU for a bit, so I don't know exactly what happened. So there was no Toulouse player, and Brittany got involved very early on in the war with Catalonia. So what should have happened to France's corps never happened, which I think very much screwed Nevers because they were
Catalonia going into France really probably hurt him a bit.
Yeah, or I think it was more that the worst thing that could have happened for Nevers was the French AI not dying, so that he could take the provinces that he needed for France and form France, and then he has all
Yeah.
those cores. But now he's kind of in the awkward position. France is still alive, so he can't form it.
But the only thing that blocks him from the formation right now is the existence of France. So unless after
No,
this
he
war,
needs
like
piracy.
Catalonia could theoretically vassalize France, that would be horrible for him. But otherwise, Orleans is gonna eat a bit, and then it's an OPM, or maybe even Orleans is gonna completely annex it, and then he is done. So like, I think what he should get on, like, block Catalonia from vassalizing it, like unsiege Berry and make sure
which
Orleans.
means if he just declares war on France, he can just unsiege everything.
He can already walk onto France.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have a truce with France. He should declare right now and get the Berry siege.
Yes.
Yeah,
Agreed.
what I said.
Yeah, and you can. I mean, the other thing is, you don't really want to necessarily replace this mega Catalonia with then an even bigger Andalusia. So
Yeah, but Songhai can stop that.
yeah, that's true,
Yeah.
but it depends on what Songhai does. So just sort of taking a little bit of a break and resieging this, letting Saluzzo beat up Andalusia a bit with Catalonia, that might be in his advantage.
Yeah, he can always keep the siege on Saluzzo.
Yeah.
And next nation?
Yeah, let's go. Brabant, PRB. So, yeah, you'd say Brabant was roughly equivalent to Munster. Yeah, same rough income, less force limit, I believe.
Not much though.
Yeah, not much, but I guess it's more. I mean, this dev cost is that like Munster can probably increase his dev by a quarter with whatever monarch points he has banked up.
Yeah, on the topic of monarch points, he still has war reps on.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah,
And
he's-
gets,
well, at least it doesn't activate. Oh, he's at war, so it is active.
yeah, there is that. Oh, he does have everything he needs for a Netherlands formation, so
Yep.
he will
Like,
go for that.
the good thing, he doesn't, like, he literally didn't took anything outside the lowlands this session, and I think it's the right move. Vassalizing Utrecht, Frisia, conquering what was Holland. Yeah. And now just integrate those and either. Yeah, I guess where does he go? He eats Picardy, he eats Burgundy, and then goes into Rhineland. I mean, Dithmarschen is hostile, so he could push for Lübeck.
Yeah, and he's already going to border Rothenburg quite quickly. I guess you can see Rothenburg's got claims on Munster and whatever is going to probably like cut him off from Rhineland. I mean, I will.
Maybe he can like go into the British Isles too. Maybe something like that.
Yeah, like
difficult to land now. Maybe.
No. It's possible if you look at the relative navies of Munster and Brabant.
Brabant,
They're quite close.
Brabant in last session invaded me and failed miserably, so he's not gonna do that again.
The problem is not about beating the navy. You have to land with a stag big enough that it doesn't get instantly pushed out of the Isles.
Yeah, he landed big enough armies there, but I still pushed them out there.
Yeah, like if you land with 40k, Munster build up to 50k, kills it, and then can demilitarize again. Yeah.
But he should be able to like occupy one province and then get like 3 mercs or something.
Yeah, he did that,
It will
but
take
he
a couple of
lost
months.
because low morale.
Yeah.
Like you need to be able to land and then hold the province for like half a year. Then you're good.
Yeah, I think 1 versus 1, there's no hope. Maybe if like a Nevers that then consolidates like the French coast might be able to help, but I also think the longer it happens, maybe the bigger the Munster navy gets. So
I mean, maybe he can like band up with like Brittany, and they could do.
no, well, Brittany's dead. Brittany's not a player.
It could be like the next idea group. We talked about Munster going exploration. If Brabant pushes quality ideas, I could see a sea line happen.
Yeah, then he's also filming the Netherlands.
Other option for Brabant is to no CB Norway and take the Isles or Orkney.
Or
the Isles or Orkney or Hebrides and Orkney, And then
You should be able to ally them and just like get troops there.
Oh, that would
Okay.
probably be preferable, honestly.
yeah, maybe better than an OCB.
But he needs to be quick about it then if he's allying them.
Yeah, but like if he can get like fleet basing rights and the military access,
Yeah.
and then at like when he's gotten all his troops there, all his merc stacks, then he allies them and goes to war with Munster.
Yeah, that's
That-
what we're talking about. However, it's always not one-dimensional. Like, what would then stop Dietmarschen from saying, "Hey, the lowlands are free real estate"?
Yeah,
While
I mean,
entire
there's
support-
possibility that,
So-
hey, Dithmarschen, you want the rest of the North Sea? I get the rest of English Channel, and I won't push from Lubeck too much. That's a possibility.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's move on to the aforementioned Great Peasant Republic. That is, as I'm sure Kant wants to show, the most innovative place on Earth.
It's the one thing I got.
Just a republic.
I mean, yeah, it's fairly rich.
I did a test run. My income is going to increase quite quickly from here on out.
Yeah, you're coring a lot of land. And I guess the other thing that we should announce is, oh, you've got your army turned off. You're trying to be a sneak. Someone has some army reform, right? There we go. Army reform 20% for another few years. So all of his neighbors being only Finland, better watch out, maybe.
I'm bordering
Poland?
I'm bordering Poland too.
Yes, there is that.
And
he
has
has armor
claims
reform
on permanent claims on the vessels of Brabant. So there's that.
Yeah, there.
Those are mission stuff. I didn't even know I had them.
Also, you still have a mission for 15%
Morale.
temporary morale for 15 years, 20 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't
These
done a
Martian
single
missions
person.
are pretty good if you. Oh.
Oh, gee, yeah.
Yeah, I just saw the mission to mutual aid. Okay,
Oh,
interesting.
good.
Yeah, but
Mm.
it's
So
only
you-
200 diplo points. Like it's good, but
Isn't it about the follow-up missions, the Conquest of Bread? Don't fool me. I know the Martian mission.
yeah. But here's the thing: I'm not even planning for that, considering how far away that is.
Yeah, isn't this also difficult to get?
That
Or
one's
actually, oh
quite
no,
easy.
no, you just need to be big. That's all,
like-
never mind.
10 grain provinces and push them a bit in development. That's all you need for 20% goods produced.
No, I need 20 grain, I think.
10 own provinces with
10, 20 dev.
Oh, only 10. How many grain provinces do you already have?
You already
one,
own
two,
three.
three, four,
Uh,
One,
five.
two,
five.
three, four, five.
Five. Yeah, I mean, you get the rest in Poland or by finishing up Baltic.
Yeah,
I always
Sweden
thought it was
has
20 grain provinces.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Sweden has 2 more, and then the most obvious choice would be Poland.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm taking the ones in Sweden, wouldn't I take them from Finland?
Yeah, and would be then there's others in the
Yeah.
Livonia area. There's 3
Oh,
there.
okay. I
That's
didn't
10.
notice this.
Yeah, it's 10. 10 if you get all of the Baltic. Because 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
I mean, first he needs 3 provinces from Brabant, and
True.
it's still a tall order.
I don't think that would be a tall order. Like, I could probably pay enough for it.
But yeah, I think yeah. Anyway, allied with Munster and Rothenburg, no real threats anywhere unless
I mean,
unless
if
Poland wants
Finland,
Baltic.
if then Finland and Poland sees Dietmarschen bully Brabant, wouldn't they want to get involved?
Yeah,
Who
that's
said
very
I was
true.
going to bully Brabant? I said I was going to buy it temporarily. No. I don't have any reason. I don't need to core it, so it would literally be have control over them, and then give them back.
Yeah, but he would still need to pay a bunch of admin though.
Yeah. The other thing, you also
No,
have
not if it's-
huge
if
amount
it's
of
vassal,
AI
then
to
it's-
still gobble up. Like, there's a lot of Brandenburg and still these guys here. And what's left in Frisia.
No.
Oh, and you haven't upgraded these trade centers, which I don't know if it's super good.
Like, you can look at my control, there hasn't been any need yet.
True. I mean, you are losing 2 ducats, so not a big deal.
Like, I'm losing 2 ducats, but it's much more significant to just conquer a bit more land than upgrading at this point.
All right.
Another thing, like your income isn't long term as it is right now, because the Lübeck trade, as time progresses, gets weak because the English channel just drains it. So
Yeah.
and your production income is not where it should be. So
I mean,
You can
well,
look
he's
at the
mostly-
trade goods.
Yeah, he mostly has like Scandinavia, which is fish and food and naval supplies, none of which are good.
yeah,
Like,
just saying, if he wants to scale into the late game, he should think about getting production income, because trade will not carry him there because he will lose most of it.
yeah, there's that. So let's move on to my glorious nation of Rothenburg, which is quite rich. I think is actually the richest that we've seen, which is mainly just because gold. So
Andalusia is rich enough?
was Andalusia richer? More than 52? I thought they
I
were
think-
like low. I thought they were high 40s.
Okay, never mind then.
Songhai and Congo are the rich
Yeah.
African gold boys.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
with miners, everyone's small. Anyone with gold is going to be inflated. Like, you take away my gold income, then I'm quite a bit lower than Dithmarschen. But I guess probably my other big claim to fame is the amount of buildings that I've gotten in. I'm basically... I mean, I just have some force limit buildings to do. I've done all my production buildings. I've done all my barracks. It's really
don't
just...
Don't look at Persia.
No? Why not?
Can we look at Persia after this?
Yeah, we'll
No,
go-
no.
We had to go
We will come to
immediately.
Persia. We come to Persia by time.
But yeah.
Anyways, Rotenburg, great tech. Yeah, going
Yeah,
places.
Yeah, there's
The
not
war
much.
with the war for Intal looked really messy. What happened there?
Oh, it was kind of messy. Just because I mean, Austria got Bohemia as a PU,
Which
which is obnoxious. So I have to fight both of them at once rather than being able to juggle separate truces. Like, this is a real annoyance. Because if you could separate truce Bohemia and Austria, juggling coalitions and such would be a lot easier. But I mean,
Yeah,
this is like 30-40k troops. This is 20k troops.
what happened here is that I helped him, and what Austria did is basically march his troops up north to my lands and then southwest. So he came from the north down to Rothenburg, which meant that we were basically surrounded somehow.
Yeah, it was just messy. Dithmarschen was doing his own war for Bremen, and like, I didn't want to take much other land because AE was still a thing. But Intel's done. It's 10 dev. This one is obnoxious production event increased it, so I have to even it out. But I think Rothenburg looks good. Is good. Let's look at Croatia.
And no real threats.
Yeah, like exactly. No reason for Rothenburg to be in any player wars for
No
until-
one who could. Yeah.
Yeah, I think still not actually bordering any players. It's like
You
one
are-
away from
your
Nevers.
vessel is bordering. Berg, your vessel is bordering Reband.
Yeah, I
so-
see. Yeah, through Julik, but that's like
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, Sicily.
Oh yeah, Sicily makes more sense because we already looked at Saluzzo. So
Saluzzo.
Sicily probably slightly suffered just because being outside of the HRE. Did he start outside or did he leave?
He
He's
left.
not that good.
Why
No,
did
he
he?
left.
because I remember the Knights died because the Knights attacked Sicily while Sicily was still part of the HRE.
Yeah, so
Why
I don't
did
know
he
what's
leave?
happened. Why he's not part of the HRE. So he is rather poor. I think probably the poorest that we've seen.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
he's had a couple of top
Saluzzo
wars.
bullied him. Saluzzo bullied him hard, and
Looks like Andalusia did the same.
Yeah, I mean he has Tripoli
Yeah.
as a subject. Jeez.
Oh, and he
so-
lost Tunis state. Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's
maybe
hard.
this is actually a very good candidate for jumping in on Andalusia too. Can talk with Songhai. He can
Yeah,
actually see
good one.
Songhai.
That's kind of a funny story. He hates both Saluzzo and Andalusia.
Yes,
So,
I'm kind of wondering why he's not already in. Well, oh yeah, because he hates Andalusia, who's on one side, and Saluzzo's on the other side. So he wants them both to lose.
yeah.
So it's
And also he hates Catalonia, that helps Saluzzo with him.
Yeah.
So,
He hates the entire Western Med.
although
Yeah.
other than Nevers, he's probably in the best position out of like these people. Although he's got a lot of debt.
yeah, he
But
still has.
Wouldn't you say that
2K.
Andalusia is in a better position than Sicily still?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andalusia, if they keep Songhai happy, is in the best position out of everyone. But
Yeah.
I think it makes very much sense for Songhai to go up there unless he wants a peaceful colonial game.
Yeah.
So I think very real possibility that Sicily just maybe makes a deal with Croatia or something. It's just like
Also, he got competition for southern Italy.
the Byzantines.
The Byzantines have returned to Italy there.
They've been there
Oh,
for
and he
the
is
entire last session.
I
rival.
don't fight Sicily.
Yeah, like I think this
I'm just-
could be a mistake from the Byzantine player because it's land that eventually Croatia will want, land eventually that if a Sicily lives will want, land that if a Saluzzo lives will eventually want. So it's another case of maybe fingers in too many pies. I think
Yeah.
There's also a possibility of him just killing Sicily.
yeah, no, he could just do that and just be like, I am Justinian and have southern Italy.
Just noticed in that region, the Pope would be a nice vessel.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be.
Probably the
I
most
think
beneficial for Croatia.
Dalmatia. Yeah, Dalmatia should go for that.
You mean Croatia?
Oh yeah, Croatia. Whatever. Same thing.
No.
It's a something sha. But what's his ideas? I didn't check that. Yeah, gone for the basics. A little bit behind.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
very
but-
weak, but he has potential. Especially if once the HRE is dissolved, then he can go into Florence. Although they are allied with Austria. Like if you wanted to give Sicily a leg up, you just dissolve that
But
alliance.
can go into Naples.
Again?
He can go into Naples after dismantle of Ray.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he does have lots of claims. Yeah, this is definitely a recoverable nation. I hope he comes back because Saluzzo will bankrupt, and that's a very good opportunity for him to just like he could go in one war, take 100% if no one defends, make a deal with Nevers to give him the French score stuff, and then just truce break and kill and finish him off while he's bankrupt. So.
It's not that, but it's a difficult position.
I think he's possibly in a better spot than Saluzzo, since Saluzzo will bankrupt.
Not so bad, but yeah.
So,
Anyways, the masterful diplomatic mind of Flappy.
yeah. Well, I mean,
He managed to kill 2 players this session. Yeah, he managed to kill Smolensk and he managed to kill Karaman.
Right. And somehow he got out of it without losing any land at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Croatia have killed Karaman.
Yeah. However,
That's not
he
He
does.
also killed Smolensk.
Yeah, I guess we should tell like the
I
brief.
have killed Karaman by fighting Croatia. That was
Yeah.
So,
So I guess for those that don't know or were like in different regions, I guess the basic story was the Poland player got a little bit too aggressive and he triggered a coalition which fired on him. And during that coalition, I guess Croatia decided to go in on Poland and brought Smolensk in the war. What I guess he didn't actually think was that Poland's 2 allies did decide to defend him. I guess Theodoro and Byzantium got involved. And then Karaman declared a separate war on Byzantium to even things out. Is that
I
right?
was fighting Karaman, but Croatia with Smolensk went to Greece for some reason with all their army, and they lost battle.
Oh, okay.
By the way, a little update. Croatia was counting on Byzantium and Theodoro joining. I was sitting with them in the voice chat, and they were talking about, do we have enough galleys to secure the crossing for Karaman? And can Karaman call in Mamluks? they were orchestrating and they were counting that's gonna be Nitra, Theodoro, Byzantium all in the war. So it wasn't. They didn't expect them to join. They were expecting them to join and made plans for that. But yeah,
Okay.
plans usually don't survive the contact with the enemy.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, part of the problem was I noticed because Poland pieced out the AI coalition pretty quick. He gave up land. I'm not sure how much, but he's gotten it all back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
two
think 3 or
provinces
4.
free from.
Oh yeah. How
But
many?
yeah,
Oh, he's
So,
still very far in debt.
yeah. I mean, he still has a gold mine. He's gonna have Venice trade now. Um,
Yeah,
the
although
loans that he have are a lot smaller than the loans he can take right now. I guess if he reshuffles the loans, it's gonna be just 12 or 13 loans, and then he can pay that stuff back. It's nothing crippling. He keeps gaining control in Venice. I think next war he should take Venice capital and the estuary from Ferrara, and then he's gonna be in a good spot economically.
yeah, what I'm more
I think he
looking.
made at least what I attempted. Maybe I don't know if it succeeded to appease Byzantium. Hey, he knew he did wrong. So like, if Byzantium it doesn't and Poland don't seek revenge, he can just bounce back by eating what is Austria right now, by
Wait.
eating what's Venice trade now.
No one has
And then-
rivaled him.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah.
Well, for most of last session, like everyone kind of wanted him to be on their side now.
Yeah, because he's definitely was one of the strongest countries from last session that hasn't really gotten any bigger. Because I guess his biggest problem is if you look at his allies, Saluzzo is busy death warring and could die to a Sicily if they go do that way. And I mean, even if I weren't Rothenburg, I'd say I don't know if it would make the most sense for Rothenburg to get involved in a war involving this triple alliance of Theodoro, Byzantium, Poland. So, I think, yeah, Croatia's in an awkward spot diplomatically.
I mean, I think he could ask Sicily at any time and run in open doors. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think with Poland the relations are soured. With Byzantium, I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Byzantium's going to be awkward just because of Ragusa, but I think what it looks like, at least, I mean, Byzantium hasn't touched any of like this land, which is amazing.
No.
So, which might just be like, I will stay friends with Poland forever, and let Poland have all of Pest.
I mean, Byzantium has all of Anatolia, Syria,
Yeah,
depending on what Persia does.
Yeah, he can be Ottoman's borders basically and be
Well,
happy.
Yeah, but to wrap up Croatia, it's awkward, but he's also a strong ally for anyone around him because he has a force limit of 50 and the Dalmatian ideas are not bad. So, yeah, it's the Balkans will stay interesting, but I think they will not explode next session again.
Yeah, I think I could see Croatia either getting left alone or getting ganked. Like, I guess if Poland gets all of this and can finish up that, there's no reason for Poland to fight any players.
Yeah.
And Theodoro's got AI to go into. Byzantium does as well. So it's just whether or not Croatia wants to try and start something.
Yep.
So, shall we look at the polls?
Yep.
I think Poland probably going to be one of the strongest countries. I mean, quite rich for a Poland, does have his gold mine. Ideas is done. Yeah, his trademark offensive start, which didn't kill him.
No,
That's a good thought.
That's surprising. I hope he goes next horde ideas. Come on.
Should just...
By the way, on the topic of horde ideas, he should somehow try to get a steppe province somewhere, so he undocks the Cossack estate.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
And then, because then he can get really dirt cheap horses, and with Polish ideas, they hurt a lot.
Yeah. Theodoro is gonna have all of the steps. So, I mean, he could do like a one-time deal, buy these 2 provinces, get the estate, put on the privileges, and then you keep it, and then just return the land.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Personally, like I think, this alliance is probably going to stay for a little bit with Theodoro, but I mean, after he gets all of this and maybe this, if that's on the table, I think Theodoro is just kind of the natural way to go.
I disagree because I mean, Theodore, he was good friends. They fought together in a war. They killed Smolensk. Poland could also just look west.
Yeah, or north to Baltic. That's also, I guess.
Like, look Baltic, look Bohemia, Saxony. It's also very rich land, and he doesn't need the manpower and the force limit he gets from the east. What Poland needs is money. Yeah, that's what makes or breaks a Poland always. Also, get your 8 objectives, convert 10 provinces, so you get.
Oh yeah, because he's going for Orthodox.
Yep.
And he finally has some Orthodox provinces. So
yeah, might be enough to integrate.
Said he was going Orthodox once he integrated his vassal.
Yeah, because that's a lot of Orthodox land. Maybe that's enough to flip. He could also eat some Orthodox lands from Wallachia in the Transylvania area. That might also help him switching.
Really high force limit, of course, almost 70.
He's one of the biggest boys, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. Well, I guess you got Songhai, Andalusia, Congo, Catalonia's quite up there. Poland, Dithmarschen is a GP, huh?
Yeah, that happened literally last month of last session.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense because you've got. Yeah, Rothenburg is a little bit lagging behind you just because you've got all this land that AE doesn't matter for. I think.
Well, AE is about to stop mattering at all.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess Rothenburg just blitz all of that. So, shall we take a look at? Oh yeah, let's look at Finland. And
Finland is short look because he was the first and the last hour of the session. Finland was AI. So it will get some save fixes because the AI released Livonia. It's going to be integrated again. The AI to corruption, that's obviously going to get fixed. And I have to look at the details. So Finland will get some tweaking to compensate for the AI.
Really hurting on tech as well. Like it's behind.
Navy.
Behind on ideas.
I mean, the tech 889 is fine. Yeah. I mean, you haven't. Not everyone is Dithmarschen, yeah. So that's pretty fine. Like, if you look at the other end of the book, Ava is 888, Orissa has 789. Yeah. So it's fine. Not everyone is a republic that can shoot one of them.
But why he has so many ships? He's double over his force limit.
Because he was AI.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of this was, this autonomy that might also need to be looked at.
Check his crown land, and you can see that the AI. It's probably the AI.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
I can player can manage that. AI can't.
Yeah. Yeah, because the player needs to expand to keep getting crown land back, and so.
Yeah.
I will do some touching on that nation.
Yeah. But I think he's in a good. Currently just allied with Poland.
Maybe
Poland
is important information for. Oh, he can't form Russia right now. But even if he forms Russia, he doesn't get the Tsardom. They removed that this patch that if you are Western Tech Group, which Finland is, you can't have Tsardom. So
yeah.
Oh, and I don't know if you can do that, but maybe stop the Peasants' War.
It's already stopped, obviously.
Yeah,
and but he's I think at 50%, so it's going to start taking down.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he won't be at 50% for long. He has to go into Muscovy ASAP.
Yeah.
That's how he lives. So let's.
Just have to get 50% manpower. That's also a thing. Then it disappears. Actually, that's just 2k extra manpower that it's gone. What a disaster.
But yeah, Theodoro seemed to have done quite well, taken majority of the Smolensk clans, and a little bit from Wallachia.
It's already Ruthenian culture. So
Oh,
Yep.
okay, so we're having a Ruthenia soon.
yep,
Oh yeah, that's a Tech 10.
it's
Yep.
heck.
Oh, he needs some profit. He needs
No, look at the second. Like it's either have those 4 provinces or have the 2 provinces, Kiev and whatever the other one is called, and 100 legitimacy.
Yeah, he can spend 200 power to.
Yep, and then you can get it, or just get. It's not that hard to get to 100 legitimacy naturally. So,
Yeah, well, as expected, he is going to be quite behind on admin just because of his amount of coring. Why did I guess did that just die, or is he so poor? Yeah, he is going to be poor.
Yeah, I mean, he was in the Smolensk war that was expensive for him. The land, like the Pontic steppe stuff, is poor. It has a lot of manpower, it has a lot of force limit, but it has no money.
Yeah,
So,
you just need when cows start making a little bit of money.
I mean, he should think about snaking. Oh, he's right now going to Nogai and could snake to Bashgirt gold mine.
Yeah, that's good.
That would help his economy a lot.
Oh, I can't look at that. Yeah, it's not going to be that much war score to snake.
Yep.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, he takes a lot of this. Yeah. Need to take the Astrakhan state and snake to the gold mine, and that helps his money a good bit. Idea. Okay, he went for innovative. Oh, he's not even done his first idea group. Yeah. I
mean, as mentioned before, not everyone is a republic, so it's okay.
Yeah.
He should since now he has a tax discount from innovative ideas. He should now stop taking admin ideas, like stop filling out innovative, and now focus admin tech to get to tech 10, to get the next idea group, and to get his Ruthenia formation.
Yeah.
And then return to doing innovative ideas. However, I totally do agree to get to the third of innovative to get the tech discount.
Yeah, and I think at this point it might be worth it just to just accept loans and have some higher advisors for now.
Yeah.
Although these guys are expensive.
A good thing he could do right now, he's still Wallachia is still a valid rival for him, to declare on Wallachia with show strength and just take the 300 monarch points from it.
Yeah, that would be really good for him.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I know. Rothenburg managed to get 2 show strengths on Burgundy last session somehow. I don't know how they were a valid rival, but they were.
I mean, maybe can even get a third, another one on Karaman. So, yep, there he can farm some monarch points to fix his, to boost his tech and ideas.
Oh yeah, Karaman would be easy. You just wait for when Byzantium fights them, and you just help him out and do the fort transfer.
Karaman has no more army right now, so it just...
Yeah. So he finished the Nogai War, sets Karaman's rival, declares on it. The problem is with waiting, it maybe Wallachia and Wallachia becomes an invalid rival. That would be a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
I think you can... Well, I think before you peace out Nogai, you just declare war on Wallachia with the show strength, just so you don't lose the rival.
Yeah. Humiliate Wallachia, then rival Karaman. You don't humiliate, you show strength on both, and that's 200 admin, dip, and mill points, and that's a lot.
Yeah, I think he's in a pretty good spot. He could also maybe form Russia, depending on what happens with Finland, but I don't... Is Ruthenia or Russia better?
Russia's
yeah, Russia is a tad better, but however, I would actually with Ruthenia try Ruthenia with horde ideas in this patch.
Maybe that could work.
Yeah, and start converting your land to Orthodox. Like you can start converting the Sunni land in some provinces. He should start doing that. It would help his rebel issues.
Yeah, do any of these matter? No, this won't really help.
No.
I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, Theodora's pretty great spot. Let's look at Biz.
I wouldn't call it great, but yeah.
Good.
I think, well, it's good in that
It's
anyone
the
that could
nation
be
is-
his enemy, I don't think has
Yeah.
any reason to fight him for now.
Yep.
His rivals have been killed off. He's got empty land, and yeah, all he needs is time to just sort his country out and
Yeah.
be financially and stable and up to date on tech.
Yeah, each time he has to build a nation.
Yeah, and he's also definitely like very advantaged by the fact that there is still no colonialism.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's,
that's probably going to take a while.
Yeah,
I
that's
did a test game, and it takes a while for anything to get colonized.
yeah, that helps quite a lot of people. No colonialism.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Byzantium, not
Byzantium.
super rich. Quite a lot of manpower in the bank. Jeez.
I think, but yeah, Byzantium did bankrupt a huge Balkan war.
No, I haven't did bankrupt. I was paying out the loans.
Oh, you did not. Okay, cool.
Wow, that's impressive that you beat Karaman without going to loans. Jeez.
Yeah, good advisors. Yeah, decent money. He now has a lot in the east to expand and is doing it correctly with using AIs. Vessel feeding.
Mm-hmm.
Bit strange that Mamluks owns islands in the Aegean Sea, like Lesbos and.
Yeah, but that was from the Knights, I think, wasn't it?
That was from Ottomans.
Oh,
Like,
Huh.
It's weird, but okay. Good crown and could consider selling. I mean, he'd still stay above 20. And then he can start doing some production buildings to get the money rolling.
Wait, why can't I see the truce with Karaman? Am I being dumb?
It is right.
Oh no, it's
uh,
Byzantium. There. Okay,
yeah.
8 years. But
Yep.
yeah, I guess maybe next war just snake the coast. Maybe like I assume there is a deal with Persia.
there is Nibor, right?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess yeah, or what you can do just to like enforce the borders, and I mean it is kind of aggressive, but if borders is what they are, you just snake him out of this region, get a border with
Before
Mamluks, and then you can start fighting Mamluks.
Yeah.
Before expanding too much, I need to do some tax switching.
I mean,
Wait,
Man.
can,
Just say glorious Byzantium. It's not a
yeah,
bad
if
tag.
he's
isn't Byzantium endgame? Or am I
no,
wrong?
it's removed in
in
this
this mod.
mod.
It's removed in this mod.
Okay.
I think it's an okay tech. You don't necessarily have to tech switch into anything. If you want, I think it's a bit too expensive.
Best thing to do is Mamluks, is form Mamluks, but killing Mamluks is going to take a while. Because you
Yeah.
don't need to flip culture for that, you just need to flip a religion, move your capital to Cairo. Oh, you don't have to even move your capital.
I think
Flip,
changing to Rome is kinda worth this culture
Yeah.
switching and religion switching.
Yeah, I mean, flip a religion, form Mamluks, culture swap to Turkish whenever you can. Like, it's 20%.
After I get out of Anatolia, I can do it immediately.
Yeah, I think that's probably the path of least resistance, easiest way, and a run with all of this is going to be quite strong, and up to Persia if he thinks that's a good idea to let that happen or not. So, I guess, yeah, next idea almost certainly going to be quality. In a good spot after having won the Balkan Thunderdome, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess next to Poland is Byzantium is looking like the best country in this region. Croatia's definitely a little bit on the outs. So, let's take a quick look at the old Persia, who started as a Georgia, and now you're here.
3K. 3K.
Why do you have so much
my
money?
God.
Oh, you're just saving up for manufactories, aren't you?
I can't really build any workshops that are worth it, in my opinion. They are maybe 2 on food, but whatever. Building manpower, at this stage of the game a bit early.
Come on, you got
Especially
some
not
diamonds.
ordering a player, so can greed it.
Yeah. Definitely a little bit. It's waiting for all the, what is it?
All the money stuff, yeah.
Yeah, silk. Because
Yeah.
there is a lot of bloody silk in this area. So
And I mean, if you are feudal theocracy, you also can get a 15% construction discount.
yeah, it's
The
this one,
first
right?
one.
Yeah,
So yeah, that can happen. There's a lot of building that can happen when Tech 11 hits, and
yeah. Although I think you only need like 5 or 6k
But
in the
maybe
bank
we
to.
should accept our mayor too.
As for ideas, okay, you went innovative.
yeah.
Right.
Also
What?
helps me right now because I'm religious switching. What?
Oh, you're switching back to. Oh yeah, going Zoroastrian for this.
I mean, it's right in your face, yeah, Zoroastrian. Yep.
Yeah, the monument we have.
Well, what is giving? What is discipline? Okay.
Yeah,
What
10
is
dis-
it giving on max here?
Wait, I'm just see them.
Oh my god.
Like,
That's
I
the
mean, it
military
kind of
military
balances
game.
how it's balanced out by the Zoroastrian having non-military modifier, so
yeah,
makes the religion not bad.
and also leveling this up is quite a lot of money because it's 2,000 for the next one, and then it's like 5,000, like 10,000. So it's
Yeah.
like 20k gold almost.
Yeah, but it's still really good.
Yeah. I mean, kind of the thing why I'm doing this. I mean,
like right now.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah, we can barely understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's kind of why we're ignoring. But yeah, what happened with Fars? Because we seeded a player on Fars.
He moved to GB, no?
He moved to Munster. Like the Munster player left permanently, and the Fast player asked me like, can he switch to it because he sees no future for Fast.
Oh, and you had no bias in that decision.
I was there with Fluffy and made the decision together. It was not just me. Yeah,
I know. I'm giving you a heart.
Or like I was like, I'm biased here, and so Flappy did personal decision because, as mentioned, I have my own interests here. But yeah, so Persian finally from Persian to flip Shia for free, and now going Zoroastrian for Zoroastrian memes. Yeah,
It's not even a meme at this point.
Yeah, no, Persia looking to be strong. It got no competition. Like no one's moved into Afghanistan. No Horde player yet. Although we can.
I tried desperately mid session and before that to get someone on Uzbek. We can like token receipts refurbish Oirat to something that's 200 death or someone directly into Chagatai. Yeah. Chagatai borders Multan.
Sort of. Oh, we'll look at Multan in a second, but
Yep. Look at.
yeah,
But
Yemen.
yeah, Persia, good spot. Finally, it makes money. Was horribly poor at the end of last session. Now, Persian switch is done. Now it's the Zoroastrian switch, and then it's consolidate what is there. But yeah, let's move on to Yemen and then the other two African states.
Yeah. So Yemen's looking pretty healthy for money, although quite a bit behind on ideas. Yeah, they went eco first, and now are quality. So they haven't really expanded all that much since we last saw them, but because they were so far behind in ideas and tech and such. Oh yeah, only Dip Tech 4, just from the amount of deving.
Dip Tech, yeah, it's expensive because what he pays 4 ducats monthly in rooting out corruption, so that's not good. But now he has the 2 Ethiopian gold mines. Are they all okay? They already have.
Yeah, one of them is devved up, one is not.
Oh, they are wrong religion.
Yes.
I think that it doesn't hurt him because there's a lot of torrents, but it's not perfect.
Well, yeah, I guess diplomatically, I guess he's still kind of isolated, but we see Congo is very much in the Gulf of Aden, so that's going to be his immediate border, but nothing needs to happen there, I think.
Nothing needs there, but like for Congo, it's Yemen or Songhai. Songhai might actually make more sense to control the Ivory Coast. However, it's also not the path of least resistance, because I would rate Songhai, considering it's a great power, a lot stronger than Yemen.
Yeah. I would agree. Is there a truce with Ethiopia? Oh yeah, no, he's got a truce for 5 years. Damn. Okay.
And he finally broke alliance with Mamluks, or Mamluks broke with him. They were long-time allies. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because he didn't defend Mamluks in the war, I guess, or something.
No.
I don't know what happened.
He should eat into Acheron. It's something he doesn't have truce with.
Yeah. No, he's got options. Like, this is land that's going to be all his. It's just whether or not he's consolidates it before Congo decides to come for him. Although, to be fair, Congo still has a good bit of vassals to eat, and probably... let's move to Congo.
Yeah.
They likely... not ahead on tech.
But look at this rebel ledger. This is disgusting.
Yeah, I played in Africa 1 or 2 times recently, and just the amount of different cultures is so many rebels. Just what it is. You conquer some land, you're gonna have rebels for the next 20 years. That's just what it is. But he shouldn't complain, as he is Mr. Rich Man with how many gold mines? 7?
Enough. Look at his advisors. I mean, that he has a well-connected ruler does add to it. But, like, in 1500 in a minors game, running level 4 advisors, that's rich. Also without innovative ideas. On the topic of ideas, I disagree with expansion ideas. Especially in this mod, you only get 1 colonist from expansion ideas.
He wants it for Bakfezi because he needs to colonize 2 provinces for it.
Yeah, I think what he said is that he just decided that because he needs so much admin still, he's just going to take the one idea and use it to get the little bit of a jump on colonizing this land. I don't think he's going to finish it.
Provinces for Bakfezi.
If he finishes it, I think that's a big mistake.
Yeah, like he should, like, especially admin, he should focus getting to admin tech 10 to get his next military idea group. And he should, if he wants to colonize, go exploration. And another thing, like, the problem is Congo doesn't start as a monarchy. Monarchies in our mod have a government reform that gives them an extra colonists if they are West or East African culture tech group.
Oh no, okay. The thing is, he needs to colonize one of these 2 provinces to form Zulu. And they're both uncolonized. That's
okay.
Right.
That's all.
Okay. But
okay.
Hold on. How many colonies is he paying for? He should with the money, he should definitely be paying for 2.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, you always go to maybe even 3 if he feels like it. But minimum 2 colonies simultaneously. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, although the thing was, his bad thing about having all of your income be gold is he's at 15 over 16 inflation, and he's gaining 0.5 a year.
And he has why does he? I mean, I guess he bought his expansion with it, but he has 3k loans. That's a fair bit for not having a player war.
Uh-oh.
I guess he used the money to expand rapidly, but that also means like he will.
I think that most of those are just burger loans. The loans.
Yeah, the interest is very low, but it's also like it's.
I mean, you should definitely pay back the one that is 4%.
All of them except for one is burger loan. So.
Yeah. Also, like each time they get refreshed, it's 0.1 inflation that adds to it.
Yeah.
So it does add up. So I think he should
1.5
fix that stuff.
Yeah, he's going to be hurting on admin for a while, but I think... Yeah, he just has this little bit of Kilwa that he wants to eat. maybe vassalize it or something, and just so he gets all of the Zanzibar. 'Cause-
Yep.
Yeah, his home trade node is still Congo. He should definitely probably move it to Zanzibar when he has the points for. I think that'll make him quite a bit more money.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could also probably colonize Cape of Good Hope before any colonial players do, being that there are no colonial players yet.
I mean, there are big chances for gold on every single one of their provinces, so you could like re-roll and stuff on that.
Yeah, I think it's relatively low gold. I guess it's like 5 or 6, which is
Oh,
still
that
good.
was way higher.
No, yeah, this is usually just livestock. I mean, which is fantastic, being that there's relatively. I mean, there is no food anywhere here, so you heard
There's
on
a lot of
manpower.
food there. There's
Yeah.
a lot of food there.
Yeah, so you'd actually rather have this be all livestock than you. Anyway, I think Congo's going to be like damn strong. They've done well.
Yeah.
They'll probably just sit for next session and consolidate.
Yeah.
Songhai, inspiring leader. That's nice. Also, slightly richer than Congo, even though he has less gold mines. I guess it's just that tax. Because because Sunni, right? They get that tax bonus through Dimi.
Yeah.
Maybe I think Congo should be able to switch Sunni because he's an animist. He should have the decision, but yeah. Also, when we were talking about colonization, Songhai has the government reform because he's an ICTA, like the tier 4 government reform giving extra colonists. But still, it's only running 2 colonies while you should be running 3. Because you can always go 1 colony over colonists. And colonial policies, I don't know why he went native trading policy. Going native repression would give him 40% more settlers. That's how you have to look at it. So that would speed up his colonization game by a lot.
Agreed.
And again, I don't agree with expansion. I don't think the ideas give enough benefit. He should go exploration. Maybe even snipe the colonialism institution. It's possible.
Yeah, there is.
He said he will swap, but he wants to get back in Diplotech. And then he gets exploration ideas.
Okay, yeah, I can see, because it gets expensive. However,
depending on how long you keep
getting colonialism started and getting the first player colonies in the New World.
He should get better advisors. It's 2-2-1.
Yeah, he could throw more money at them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's not really making that much money right now. Although I think that's just because.
Yeah, he shouldn't be drilling his armies.
And he also he still has standing mercs.
I mean, look at his manpower pool.
Yeah, but he also isn't really fighting anyone. I guess when he fights Funge.
You could fight Funge where he has an army in position, but maybe it's, as we mentioned before, his time to strike and push out Andalusia. Because like this Timbuktu vessel we mentioned before, it's a bit of a dig right into his face. So, and it's 2 provinces away from his capital. So might be time to act on this for him.
Yeah, I think you're richer. Andalusia's very likely going to bankrupt unless that war somehow gets a diplomatic or quick end, which is possible. But I think Catalonia or Saluzzo should tell Songhai, or even Songhai and Sicily says, let's fuck up Andalusia. And they just go in, and that should be a free 100%. Like, Andalusia, if you're getting decked by that, you just say, fine, I give you Songhai, you get all of that. Sicily, you can get your cores back and maybe make a border. And then you just kill Catalonia.
And most likely, he can very easily cheese the war. Like, if he declares for Timbuktu, sieges is down, and there's no fort blocking him from Taudeni. If he just defends that province with the ticking war score, it should be enough for 50% to just stab at him. If things go south, that is. Ideally, you don't need to learn such tactics, but just in case. So it's kind of an easy war because you can just declare for Timbuktu, get the army on Saudini, and that's a free war goal. And
Yeah,
then, if possible, push into Tawfilat gold mine and that stuff in Morocco. Yeah.
Yeah. Other question that I'd have is the bug where if you're Defender of the Faith and your vassal is your same religion, and you don't get called in if they get decked on your vassal, is that still a thing?
Yes.
I don't think in
Could
this case it
be.
happens because Songhai and Aluja are both the same religion. So
Oh,
there's no
yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
True.
faith costumes.
Yeah, okay,
So-
well, I guess if you wanted to exploit that, Sicily would have to deck, but they don't have a CB on Timbuktu, so never mind.
Yeah, but no CB is plus CB, so.
Hey, Nipor, are you going to dismantle Hra next session or something like that? For next session?
It's likely. Wait a second. Oh, that's too bad. If I were Songhai, this makes me sad. Portugal is colonizing this land that, since it's AI, it's just yours for free. But Portugal is bankrupt, so
Maybe
goodbye
he wants
colonies.
to conquer it from Portugal after.
Yeah, no, he wants to.
Portugal.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He wants Portugal to colonize it so he can take it later. But Portugal is bankrupt, so they're not going to
Portugal is
colonize anything.
colonizing that.
Yeah, so that's too bad. Let's go to India.
Gujarat or Multan?
Multan, just because I knew what their tag was. So,
Do we have Mr. One Shot here, the Nepal player?
No. I mean,
Yeah.
I was his ally, so I'm basically him, okay?
Yeah, then I think that's the interesting part that happened in India. For everyone who did not know, there was a big player war in India involving all Indian players. One of which is no longer on the map. That is Nepal.
It's on the map, sort of.
Yeah, there are more than one Nepal on the map right now.
Yeah.
In 3 different places. So, yeah, not
it
not
does
what you
look
want.
like they lost any land to Orissa, just to Multan, but I guess. So yeah, what
Yeah,
are the
that was-
sides of this war? Because we're one,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5 players. So
Okay,
that's
so like, I
2v3.
can tell you how it's.
Sure.
It was Multan and Gujarat versus Orissa, Nepal, and Mysore. But we were winning, but then Mysore pissed out for like 3 provinces against Gujarat. And Gujarat kind of fucked up because, I mean, I don't really know. He didn't gain anything from this war, I don't feel. Like, he just lost provinces. And lost the way to get into the rest of Bahmanis by getting involved in this war, getting mercs and everything, just for Multan to get stronger, who is clearly gonna form Nepal later.
Yeah, because I definitely see, and it makes sense. Like looking at the map, Gujarat seems to be in like the worst position in that they are basically going to border all 4 Indian players, or all 3 others.
Although I expect Multan go Punjab. I think that's a strong attack than Nepal.
I mean, yeah, I think so too. But I mean, it's just so many people that just love Nepal. So
removing a strong competition is always a good move. So yeah.
I mean, the thing that threw me off was that he took every single province to form Nepal. He just locked that in right there.
Yeah.
With Mysore, I got sick.
No, I got Gujarat and Orissa got sick. I snaked it out of Jumper in the middle.
Mysore is also sick.
Yeah, Mysore switched Sikh at the end of the session. And Sikh is the right religion to go in India.
And
there's no discussion about it.
To become sick.
Multan should switch soonish. Because,
I think he needs a province of it, though.
Or needs to border a province with Sikh. That could be because what he could do, he could use rebels to flip Hindu, and then from Hindu you can always switch to Sikh, like you do from Catholic to
Protestant. Yeah.
Protestant. Yeah. So he could have done it easily. Doesn't have.
Yeah,
to.
but
he'll be able to do it once he snakes Jaunpur to border Orissa.
Yeah.
Although currently, his allies are just Gujarat. So yeah, he is still not friends with Orissa.
By the way, how is this new Sikh working?
We can go there when we come to Gujarat.
Yeah,
look.
Yeah, ideas, Pluto, Econ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing too special. Like,
A bit poor for northern India, to be honest.
yeah. Well, I think
he
this is the
doesn't
rich
have-
area. He doesn't have the rich areas yet.
Yeah.
He's mostly desert, some silk, but
And autonomy is not stellar, but not horrible. But yeah, could be a bit better. Yeah.
yeah. We'll move on to Guj.
Gujarat, bit as mentioned before, bit disappointed. Ate the Malwa state, ate a bit of northern Bahamanis. Only took the gold mine from Mewa state, which locks him out of many missions. I think he needs the entire Mewa state for even more permaclaims.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
conquer more.
yeah. Also, like for having a gold mine and all this stuff makes not a lot of money.
His gold mine's over 50 autonomy.
Yeah.
Did he increase autonomy there?
Religion.
Did he increase autonomy?
No, it's recently
It has
decreased.
been
Okay.
recently
I think maybe it just started really high because Marwar starts it, but Malawa took it and they probably increased it or something.
Yeah.
It
Also,
may
he has
also-
very low crown land, so maybe that's the thing that he has during the
Oh,
India
yes,
war. Maybe had the entire time positive ticking autonomy everywhere.
Yeah, his crown
then,
land's less than 10, so it's positive. It's 0.2, which is bad.
So that's However, what he did do, as mentioned before, switch Sikh. So to explain Sikh mechanics, why is Sikh the best religion in here? Yeah? By default, you get plus 10 morale and minus 10 military tech cost, which is okay, but nothing amazing. Then you have those gurus that are currently listed. Currently, it's Guru Nanak that gives you plus 1 monthly admin power. It's just plus 1 monarch point for free.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. The next one is actually giving military point. It rotates through them by every guru has some other country. Except the last one. The last one just has some drill stuff, which is whatever. It's 1700. And then on top of that, you get teachings, which you have the pluses. Every guru has 3 teachings. They are different, and some of them are really amazing, like 0.5 yearly arm professionalism, 5 morale, 2.5 discipline, and the last one has 10% death cost. However, every teaching reduces your missionary strength by 1. So if you get all 6 teachings, you have minus 6 missionary strength. That means you can't convert shit. So have to balance it out, but yeah, that's great. And then on top of that, here comes more. If you look at government reforms, as Sikh nation, you get special government reforms. The first one, Missile Confederacy, minus 10% national manpower modifier and plus 10 national land maintenance modifier and plus 10 national manpower modifier. And then the second one, plus 5 morale of armies. So if you add everything up, that's shit ton of morale, some discipline, army professionalism, monarch points. Yeah. So all you can want from a religion.
Yeah.
We
haven't. Isn't it supposed to be only 5% discipline for Marathas?
Yes. It was previously only 5.
I nerfed it. I think I did nerf.
It doesn't say so in the government.
Tooltip is 10.
Tooltip is 10. Yeah. However, does someone have it already unlocked?
I don't know. Well,
I think I nerfed it. By the way, one thing I forgot about the sales pitch for Sikh. You have 2 military estates. You have the Marathas and the nobility, so you can give each one the 25% discount on military advisors. So you get for a total of minus 50% military advisor cost.
Yeah.
And then you can usually if you have Marathas, you don't get the privilege for cheaper generals, the minus 25% leader cost. This way, however, you can have both the discipline from Marathas and the cheaper leaders from nobility. So. Anyways.
So moving on, Mysore. So Mysore was on the winning.
Orissa side.
Yeah. The losing side, but he won.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
which I guess kind of anyone that sort of knows why is his crown land so high? Gotta sell that stuff, man.
Oh.
I think it's just been having problems with so many rebels that he hasn't been able to most times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it also means his autonomy should be.
Yeah, it should be good.
I want to say the good spot, but that's not really true. But yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of it starts high anyway. He hasn't been reducing some of it anyway. Oh, some
should get converting. I mean, he has religious unity of 3%. That's not healthy on long term.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So, but otherwise, he looks quite good. He's got 2 vassals. How's he on ideas? Oh, he went admin ideas second.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay to block fast in India. It synergizes well with his first national idea, which is minus 10% admin cost. So he gets a lot cheaper admin. He can now eat Bahamanese. I think Gujarat will die to him. So that's also a lot more conquest.
Yeah. Like looking at this.
It wouldn't be like the mercenaries he's gonna have are gonna be dirt cheap and pretty strong. So I see this working in India. Yeah, I think it will good flexible thinking from him that he will work a lot with mercenaries because southern India doesn't have manpower, and he needs the government capacity to administrate everything. Yeah. I think Mysore will go places unless Orissa backstabs him or something.
Yeah, I think just because this area always makes a strong country.
Yeah.
But I don't think Orissa has the luxury of trying to backstab because he has Multan as his doorstep. So I think this alliance, if anyone wants to drop it, it's going to be Mysore. But however, Mysore I think is just going to eat Gujarat and go west, while Orissa he leaves Multan and Orissa to themselves, and so they.
I need to get Bengal. I need to get 100% Nepal. On Bengal, I mean.
Yeah. By the way, Mysore still has vortexes. Yeah. So another nation that has fallen victim to the New Age.
Yep. You would have fallen for it.
Yeah, someone shouted out in the voice chat, think about a New Age, yeah. So.
Yeah. All right.
Just forwarding it to other players.
Yeah, Orissa, poorest of the Indians. I thought it may have been Multan. But I guess, you don't have the trade centers yet.
It's just been so hard to, because I got out of the war on Bengal, but I didn't manage to do anything because he hired up 50k mercenaries. And what can I really do against that?
Hire 60k?
F4IE.
I mean, what you can hope, if Mysore fights Bahmanis, or you fight Bahmanis, and then use the Bahmanis war to get to Bengal and break the Bengal-Multan alliance. And then you have free war.
No, it isn't a matter of if Multan is allowed now, because he said that he would, either way, if he would try to attack me, I don't think that he would do it through getting an AI-led war against me.
Yeah, because then you just call in Mysore, probably. I mean, if they're gonna be friends.
Yeah.
It's just if he really thinks he's gonna be a dick, you could play it safe that way, but that's also a thing. Usually joining on an AI side in the war against a player is not smart.
Ooh. Shit king, shit heir. That's real nice.
But there's no prestige, and
yeah, that seems like a little bit of bad luck RNG. So, I mean, if I were Mysore, I would support this Orissa just because it's gonna be weak later, so then you can backstab it later. Gujarat and Multan have to. Yeah, they can maybe hug it out.
Yeah, so it's Mysore and Multan are the strong nations here, and Gujarat and Orissa are the pets of the other formation.
Yeah. Although, we'll soon have, I guess, Persia. I guess they're not so close, but...
Okay, check on Multan's vassals.
Dang.
Wait, didn't he have fucking Afghanistan before?
God, no, that would be way...
Oh, it was allied. Oh, missed that.
Yeah, if Afghanistan was a vassal, this would be terrifying.
I mean, then Orisa would have an ally in the west. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Was
that's
that right? So yeah, India, very interesting. There's still the Thunderdome, still 4 players remaining. Yeah, 1 had to go. Let's see who's next to drop.
yeah. Don't.
Um,
And we have a player on Ava, correct? And that is
Yeah.
our last player.
Yes.
it's our last player, and then we maybe can talk about receipts or.
Yeah. So Ava just a little bit richer than Orisa, although they haven't really expanded that much. They seem.
I think
Because
No,
Siam was blocked for most of the session.
they
Expanding into Siam was blocked.
expanding to Siam was blocked, yes, and touching Ming tributaries is blocked or was blocked. So he ate like the northern half wasn't controlled by Ava, and he did nibble a bit at Piggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, yes, it's Burma claims he's gonna. Is he going into this mission tree? No, he's not. He should accumulate Earth rival like Bengal and then do his mission tree, because the mission tree is kind of good. It gives him claims over all of Southeast Asia, gives him claims over all of Bengal. Has some permanent modifiers for government, still riches strength, so that's strong. And I guess the long-term goal is in this region to form Siam.
Probably.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh,
Ever,
that's new. That they
they-
changed the
Yep.
trade node.
Also,
that's kinda
Burma not only flows. Previously, Burma only flowed into Bengal. Now Burma also flows into Siam. So
Oh, that's actually good for like.
Yeah, and,
If
and
it
as,
was
as
like
does Canton. So yeah, Siam's
so
a decent
Siam-
node now.
yep, I know
Yeah.
Siam's a decent node.
Don't they have like some insane goods, goods?
Yeah, I mean there's
they have a lot of food.
a lot of food, which is good, and a lot of
Like-
ivory, some silk.
They're like the cloth. They're like worth like 8 or something.
Hmm?
Maybe they're
mean
like
Oh, cloves. Cloves, that's
Yeah.
over here.
yeah, clothes.
Yeah, that's far away.
Oh yeah.
And you need to be naval nation for that. So
I mean he could like get there.
yeah.
I don't think.
But
Well,
by the way, on the topic of Ava, the ideas we picked, like the horde ideas, he hasn't wrote me what he wants, but he can get a fix on that because that was picked by the AI before he was seeded. So since Ava was a mid-session seed, he will get a bit of touching, and he can choose another military group, except as replacement for horde ideas.
That's kind of nice idea.
I do like horde ideas, but it means you have to be doing stuff with horses, and that's not.
I mean,
everyone's,
Siam ideas,
cup of tea.
horsefire.
Yes, Siam ideas. But I could see like him arguing, yeah, he wants plutocratic, and then goes next the horde ideas when he has the sign formation.
Yeah,
Because
I think
if you
Pluto.
don't do shit with horses, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, because he likely wants to fight, because we're probably going to see the Khmer player and even them up, and then probably maybe see the Malacca or a Brunei that are also evened up.
Yeah, so like on the topic of seeding, we will seed either a Khmer or a Dai Viet/Vietnam player. There's going to be a player. I already have someone who's going to be Malacca. Then I'm going to most likely seed either Brunei or Sunda. We already have someone for Uzbek for Japan. And then the other nations that are open for seeding are Haixi, who will be a bit touched up, and Oirat is a wild card if someone really wants to take the steps. I'm just more than willing to make Oirat in a good nation.
Yeah, I feel like a country in this area would be good, because
Yep.
that'll provide some counterbalance to Persia and the Theodora, which is going to get this. Because if Persia,
And
you
I
just
think,
have endless AI, you're going to be looking pretty.
and I really think like Oirat with horde ideas is amazing in the combination, because you can, and especially with Tangri religion, you get from Tangi gives you minus 35 cavalry cost combined. With his ideas is 45, and then another 33 from horde ideas is minus 78 cav cost. So cavalry costs like 6 ducats. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
interesting combination.
quality, and then that. Yeah, and then that's like 65% cav combat ability.
So I think like Oirat, Haikshi, we have already someone for Japan. We already have someone for Malacca. I'm asking player like who wants to have Khmer or Viet and Brunei Sunda. And after that, if we don't have any reasonable CNs, I might opt to seed Native Americans and Aboriginals. Strange stuff like that.
But yeah, I guess let's do quick overview before we head out.
Yep.
So I guess the real winners of last session, I guess, I think sort of no surprise, it looks like Andalusia, Munster, Poland's a big one as well in Europe. Probably Theodoro also is among there with Byzantium.
I would call Persia, so we're not
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean,
finally Persia formed. Karaman is dead because Karaman was claiming like what's left of QQ. He had raised bigger claims on those areas, like the Baghdad stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, Persia definitely, I mean,
Yeah.
having the advantage of a lot of AI and not having to fight any player wars. And having, yeah,
And
only
also
rival kill themselves.
Staying out of it. Like,
Yeah.
I got asked by players to get involved in this Eastern Balkan stuff.
Yeah,
map.
but
And if you can, somehow, it's really the smartest thing to stay out of it.
Yeah,
If you have... Yeah.
No, I'd agree. I think it would have been a massive mistake for you to involve yourself in any of those wars. They don't affect you. You have an open expansion route. Just do that. I mean, same thing with myself on Rothenburg. I shouldn't care about any player wars for the next while. Just continue to expand. I guess Africans are, yeah, both of them look quite strong. It's just where they go from here. And I guess India, probably Mysore and Multan, as you said, are the two top dogs, but I think Mysore might have the best shot of being the dominant Indian just because of his trade node and position.
Yeah.
So I guess that should do it. I guess thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully the recording works.
How did Flappy fuck up my country so much?
Diplomacy!
Are you not Croatia? Is Dalmatia dead and someone else formed?